everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Angie from Burton Avenue, and I want to show you how to make amazing things with your Cricut. I'm so excited to be back for another year of my 25 Days of Craftmas series, where I show you how to make 25 different Christmas projects using your Cricut machine. And I also share the SVG files I'll use to make these projects for free, so you can make the same thing at home. It's day one, and today I'm showing you how to make this cute dry erase Christmas countdown sign. This is an easy project to make, so it's perfect to start off the series with. So let's go take a look at the supply list and get started. For this project, you'll need a wood ornament cutout, which I found from Dollar Tree. You probably could find something similar at your local craft store. You'll also need some buffalo plaid adhesive vinyl, which I got from Expressions Vinyl, some dry erase vinyl, which I got from Amazon, a hot glue gun and glue, Christmas embellishments, a craft knife and scissors, a weeding tool and scraper, transfer tape and painter's tape, and of course, your Cricut machine, a cutting mat, and the cut file. So go grab your supplies and head over to your computer. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make in my free SVG library. These files will work with all kinds of cutting machines and are free to everyone. Once you're on my site, just click on Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. You'll need a password to get into the library, and there are instructions on the screen if you need to get one. Once you're in the library, you can search for the file Decorative Days Until Christmas. It will either be listed under the most recent projects and cut files or under the category Craftmas 2020 Day 1. You can also use the search feature in your browser to find it. Once you've found the file, go ahead and click on it, and the file will be downloaded onto your computer. Now, when you download files onto your computer, they usually come in a zipped folder, and you'll need to extract them or unzip them before you can use them in your software. To do this, go to the destination where your download files are saved. You should see the folder that you just downloaded. Double-click on it, and a new window will pop open. Somewhere you should see the option to extract all or unzip or something similar. Click on that and a new window will open. This will show you the destination where your unzipped files are going to be saved. Remember that location because you'll need to get to it once you open your software program. Click on the extract button and your files will be unzipped and ready to use in Cricut Design Space. Now let's head over to Cricut Design Space and start a new project. Once you're on the Canvas screen, go over and click on the Upload button. Then you're going to click on Upload Image and then choose Browse. Now you need to go to the destination where your unzipped files were saved. Once you're there, you need to look for the SVG file. Now sometimes these SVG files will show up as a Chrome HTML document or something similar. So if you don't see SVG file listed, look for something like that. So select the SVG file and then click Open. Make sure it's the file that you want and then click Save. And then select the file one more time and choose Insert Images. And now the design will appear on the Canvas screen. So the only thing that we really need to do with this design is resize it so it will fit on our project. And I'm going to change the width to 7.5 inches. Okay, and then before we send it to the cutter, we need to right click and choose Attach. And that will just keep all of these letters in the order that we see them on the screen. So now that we're ready to cut, we're going to go up to Make It. And then this screen will show us what the design is going to look like on the cutting mat. If everything looks good there, click on Continue. And once Design Space finds your machine, you'll be taken to this screen. Now for this project, we're going to be using dry erase vinyl, and I feel like it's a little bit thicker than normal vinyl, so I set my dial to the Vinyl Plus. And that's all we need to do in Design Space. Now we can go over to the machine and load up our vinyl. Place a piece of dry erase vinyl on your cutting mat and then smooth it out so there aren't any wrinkles or bubbles. Load it into your cutter by pressing the up and down arrow button. Once it's loaded, the C button will light up. Press that and the machine will start cutting. Once your machine has stopped cutting, you can press the up and down arrow button again to unload your mat. Then use a weeding tool to help you weed away the excess vinyl. Once everything weeded, we're going to apply a piece of transfer tape. You want to cut a piece just a little bit bigger than your design. So I used the transfer tape that came with this dry erase vinyl. It has a backing on it, so you'll need to pull that off before you can apply it to the vinyl. I like to place the transfer tape sticky side up and then place the vinyl on top of it. Once it's in place, you can smooth it down and then trim all the excess material off. Once you've cut it down to size, use your scraper to rub over the top to help the vinyl stick to the transfer tape. Then flip the design over and carefully pull off the vinyl backing. Once you get all the vinyl backing off, you're going to put it right back on. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky to pull the vinyl backing off this specialty vinyl. Sometimes the transfer tape just doesn't want to pick up the design, and it takes a little work to get it to stick. But by removing the backing now and then carefully replacing it, it should come off really easily when we're actually applying it to the sign. Now we're going to get our wooden ornament ready for the vinyl. Start by untying and removing the hanger from the wooden cutout. Now flip your sheet of buffalo checked printed vinyl over and pull off the backing. Carefully place your wood ornament over the top of the vinyl and make it as straight as possible. Then press down on the ornament to help it stick to the vinyl. Flip the sign over to check for any bubbles or wrinkles. If there are any, you can carefully lift the vinyl and smooth it back down. Wrap a paper towel around your scraper so it doesn't scratch the vinyl. Then rub the scraper over the vinyl to help it stick to the wood. Now use a craft knife to trim off the excess vinyl from around the edges of your ornament. Poke a small hole in the vinyl to match the hole that was already in the wood. Now place the design in the center of your ornament and shift it down a few inches. It doesn't have to be exact, just kind of eye the center. Then grab a piece of painter's tape and put it over the top of your design to keep it in place. Now you can use a ruler to help center your design and make sure that it is straight. On one side of the design, separate the vinyl and the transfer tape from the backing. Since we already removed the backing earlier, it should be really easy to separate this time. Take some scissors and trim off the vinyl backing. Now use your scraper to carefully press down the vinyl onto the ornament. Now remove the tape and the rest of the vinyl backing from the other side and press down the rest of the design. Rub over the entire design to help it stick to the ornament, and then pull off your transfer tape. Now it's time to dress up this cute ornament. I decided it would look cute to add a little piece of silver vinyl for the hanger. To do this, just cut a piece of silver vinyl, remove the backing, and press it down over the top of the ornament. Trim off the excess vinyl with a craft knife and poke another hole to thread the hanger through. Then reattach the hanger. Glue on a pretty bow and then add some Christmas embellishments underneath the bow. Now you're ready to count down the days until Christmas. Just use a dry erase marker to easily add and erase the days. Thanks for joining me on the first day of Craftmas. If you love this project and want to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe so you'll get notified each time I post something new. See ya!